What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and today we're going to be checking out the final 3 days of Static Dread, the Lighthouse. It all comes down to this: all the pieces are in place. All that's left to do is to see what's going to play out over the final 3 nights and maybe make some last-minute decisions that'll determine the outcome of our 15-day tenure here at the Lighthouse. So, let's get into it. A knock at the door? That never happens. Oh, my fish are still here? Cultists again. Keeper! The day of the great merging is coming. You must be ready. We cannot allow anything to prevent the Great Old One from opening the path to transformation. The Great Merging? The Great Old One will come into this world to answer the call. He will reveal to us the secrets of life and death, the secrets of existence. The Prophet is preparing us for this, and we must prepare you, Keeper. The Great Old One? The one who controls time and being, consciousness and dreams. He will bring happiness to everyone. Transformation? Our shells prevent us from being truly happy. Emotions divide. Death takes away those we love. Transformation will unite us. Are you suggesting something specific? Listen to the Aurora, Keeper. It gives us strength. It brings transformation. The Great Old One will give you what you've lost, Keeper. Just let the transformation in. Farewell. Okay, bye, crazy person. So, what? Oh, they put it in the box. It's a bottle of Mountain Dew. I'm gonna put it over here with all of the other suspicious green stuff that I don't trust. Also, let's get all the lights on here. Oh, this one's out. It's looking very green outside. There are villagers standing near each and every house. They have been changed, all disfigured, looking like fish and sea monsters. The statue looks gold now. We got a regular Innsmouth on our hands. Lights on, good. Another totem has appeared in the forest. Is it a talisman or a curse? Why are they here, in the forest around the lighthouse? They're preparing you. Didn't you listen? Alright, so let's get... Where are our high-value fish? So we're gonna have 1, 2... And then we need something for speed. Do we have any speedy fish? 2. There we go. Alright, we'll have to go fishing before we start. Let's check on everybody. Everybody good in here? Faster. Nothing new. You get our free fish. 3 free fish. 3 for free. Alright. Anybody left in the basement? I think everybody mostly cleared out of here. It's been multiple days with no new dialogue. Kind of disappointing. It really shouldn't have been that hard to just write like a few new lines of dialogue for a handful of characters for the remainder of the days. It's not like they're even here for the majority of the game. Okay, I think we're ready to do our fishing. We've got some supplies left, but I want to make sure that we can at least get our 3 perks for the remaining 3 days. Especially since I don't have my lantern anymore. Oh, interesting. They changed the water effect. I think I did read that in one of the patch notes that people were getting nauseous from looking at it, or motion sickness or something like that, so they changed it. It looks a hell of a lot better now. I think they might have even changed the texture on the Aurora. It looks a bit smoother now. It used to have like very defined like sprite shapes. I guess you still kind of do it when you read it at certain angles, but it's at least a little bit more transparent now. Anyway, that's enough fish. 3 for the day is not bad, as long as the shadow monsters. Oh, yeah. There was another patch note said that the shadow monsters, the little tentacles, will no longer eat items, which is what I think happened to my lanterns. So I don't think we'll get it back, but I don't think we'll lose anything else going forward. Let's start the day. Come in, Keeper. Evacuation isn't going as planned. We're struggling to gain a foothold deeper in the city. Under constant attack from cultists and Bennington's men, I'm starting to question my decision. Garrison holds Blackfort. At dawn, a military tribunal hanged a group of suspected cultists and ember addicts by the old dock. Immediately after the execution, the bodies were taken outside the city and burned, with officials stating this was to prevent a new outbreak of filth. Headquarters admits the garrison is exhausted and barely able to hold the main posts. Residents are advised to reinforce their homes, carry IDs at all times, and avoid the suburbs until further orders are issued. The highways are still barely passable, but we've begun moving civilians further inland. I hope it works. We have to leave the forest at night. It's not safe there. The cultists are planning something. Yes, my scouts report the same. We have a small plan. I'll inform you tonight. Hopefully it buys us some time. What's happening in the forest? Same as the sea, I believe. It's dangerous in the dark. The animals have mutated. And the forest itself, each night it changes, twists, grows larger. That reminds me I need to play Darkwood at some point on here, on the channel. What about the highways? The trees twist in the dark, roots surface and destroy everything in their path. That's how we lost the highways and nearly all contact with the other cities and the capital. Well, I guess it's time to start my shit. Gee, that sucks. Well, I gotta get to work. Understood. Good luck, Keeper. Activate the lighthouse and I'll send the rest of the details. So, we know our family is dead now, so what happens if we call them anyway? Response received. You lost us, dear. You need to accept that in order to move on. You hid from the truth at the lighthouse, Daddy, and now it's time to accept it. Disconnect from your emotions. Lights on. We'll hold off on this because I want to look upstairs and hit, apparently, the evil is pre-gaming it today. You guys are still here, huh? Doggo. Are you gonna have a bit where you come to me and say, it's time for me to go, Lightkeeper? Thank you for allowing me to stay in the lighthouse. Ooh, I love this contrast. Here. The dark outline of the treetops against the glowing green sky. Neat. Okay, nothing going on up here. Let's head back down. Fully up the breaker. Night 13. The unluckiest night. Lighthouse, come in. Cultists are becoming more active. Check ship documents. Here are the instructions. Okay, today we've got check depth charts. Yep. Guide suspicious ships to Blighted Reef for filtration. Okay. Distribute other ships to filtration camps according to their purpose to assist in evacuation. Alright. The cultists are trying to sneak into the city? Yes, it happens every day, and they're quite aggressive. We set up checkpoints on the docks for all arrivals. But they dock along the shore and leave boats there. Keep an eye out so they don't get too close to the city. If the city's being evacuated, shouldn't we just send everyone away? These are still people. We can't leave them alone at sea. Every person we can save will potentially not become one of the cultists. I understand. I'll get to work. Good luck, Keeper. Thank you for your service. We discuss who we could relieve you from duty. It'd just be who could relieve you from duty? Right now, there are no options. Still, good news. Today, we're going to try to take back Outsmith. Be ready. Alright, let me check the desk real quick. So we don't need the rules, we do need the depth chart and the ship assignment. Fishing ship, rescue ship, passenger vessel, cargo transport, scientific research. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of different destinations today. Keeper, come in. After yesterday, I decided to check on you, see how you're doing. It must be hard when your whole world just falls apart. It seems like sometimes I still hear them on the radio. Due to the aurora, broadcast is filled with static now, and strange transmissions. Every day I hear someone calling out to me, too. I was sure they were still alive. They were helping me. I've heard of that. Your brain created a world where everything's okay. It's called literally every survival horror and general horror game of the past 2 decades. And without being able to face the truth you believed in that world, you must accept their death, Keeper. Then you can return to reality. I don't even know what's real anymore. We have to deal with it somehow. Now, I've been watching over the town. You wouldn't believe the weird things I've seen. The darkness twists reality. We have to learn to live with that now. I'll do what has to be done. The whole town is falling apart, but I guess you've heard that already. It seems like it's time to make some hard choices. For me too. I'm planning to join the attack on Outsmith. Maybe it's better to stay in the city? The cultists will kill you all seems more like a threat. And wait for them to kill us on their terms? You've seen what they can do. We have to use any opportunity that comes our way. It's time to act, Keeper. I'll help you. The sea is the most dangerous part. They can ambush us out there. Just guide our small fleet to the village. We'll handle the rest. That's all I ask. Just wait for the signal and do what must be done. For your sake, for your family, and for the town. Sheriff out. Alright, no boats yet. So let's take a quick look. Never mind. Attention! This message is for all civilians in Outsmith. A special military operation is underway on the island to locate and eliminate cultist groups. Do not interfere with the operation. Keep your hands visible during inspections. Provide necessary support and shelter to military personnel during the operation. I repeat. So we're gonna see that going on out the window. All cultists, villagers, and mutants have gone out to the main square. They're preparing. Shadows and fires are seen in the distance. Around there are figures of locals looking more like animals. I'm not sure I've seen any animals looking like this. Yes? You're back. They're coming, Keeper. It's time for you to decide whose side you're on. The Great Old One will accept you and protect you. But will these faithless ones protect you when his wrath falls upon the city? Protect the Lighthouse. Protect this island. Protect us from the madmen. It's all in your hands now. I don't want to kill anyone. The great transformation is coming, and death will cease to exist, Keeper. You will see the Great Old One's gifts if you let him touch you. Okay, well, phrasing, first of all. Second of all, goodbye, cultists. Be careful, Keeper. The Great Old One is already coming. Think about how you will appear before him. Accept his gifts. Hello? Aha! I knew I heard something. Alright. Is anyone there? It seems that things are not going well in the harbor. Colonel Edwards is a good man. He left me in charge of supplies and managing the evacuation. What a great responsibility! Though I would really like to get out of here as soon as possible. Why are you telling me all this? We're friends, Keeper. Together from the very beginning. And friends should share their worries with each other, right? And you didn't even tell me that you had a family and how they died. Not nice. Well, now I know why you were so pathetic from the start. Get to work, Keeper. Chief out. Looks like old fisherman wants something. Well, Wiki, it's time for me to take my leave. I stayed with you here for a while and saw a lot during that time. It's time for me to find my place in all this. Aren't you afraid of the cultists? Well, I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I'll get my old boat and sail to the city. Maybe there I can help people understand how a fish works. What are you gonna do? I thought I'd stay here for a while. Maybe meet someone nice in my old age. And it'll be better with a friend anyway, but no one interested showed up. So I'll go alone with my fish and teach people my trade. Have a safe journey, old fisherman. Hang in there, Wiki. Don't be scared of the dark, and keep the light on. And watch out here. Don't you lose your cool. Everyone's leaving me in my moment of need. Is that a mark I need to take care of? Hey! I'm gonna guess yes. Yep. Get back on the wall. There's one more somewhere. Here. Now then, are we gonna actually get some calls tonight? Here we go. Rhythmic buzzing. 19. Boris. Mikhail. 9.1. Family tree. 9.1? Like, actual 9.1? No stable signal. No response. No stable signal. Okay. Well, anyway. Noise, no response. Ship signal received. Keeper! It's time to defend the lighthouse and Eltsmith! The madmen's ships are heading to the village to start a massacre! Accept the gift of the Great Old One! Save yourself, your loved ones, and the entire town! Why should I trust you? Stop the madmen, Keeper! Join us! Cthulhu Fatagan! Received a signal from the ship. Keeper, we hit the fog as soon as we left Blackfoot Bay. We must attack Eltsmith. Guide us! You think you can handle them? We've prepared since we last met. Besides, they're weaker on land than in the water. You're just gonna shoot the cultists? If they resist, we'll have no other choice. They made it clear it's either them or us. Alright, I don't think I have any special considerations here. I can just send you in a straight line right to Eltsmith. Hope you're doing your job properly. Quick scan. All good. I don't know if having the radio on actually helps you at all. It just makes it annoying to edit, though. I'm getting the hell out of this cursed town. Let the demons have them all. It's just psoriasis, but they jumped me like I'm already a fishman. Bastards, all of them. I'd rather die out in the open. And then they got him. I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. Let's get some coffee. Antenna. Hey! Close that door. Okay. Here's something clicking in here. Oh, it's the clock. Hey! Quickly, while we have a spare moment. Check. Lighthouse, we're approaching. We're drifting badly. Need guidance. How's the ship? Quiet, except for odd noises in the cargo hold. Maybe rats? Everything's fine. Nothing unusual. Alright, Dennis Lee. You're 0817170408. Boat K thanks. Boat K thanks. Alright, so you check out. So you have a draft of 2. So you can go anywhere. And your purpose is you're a cargo transport, so you need to go to Tar Bastion Island. Here. Copy that. Harbor lights visible. There's evil everywhere. Disordered creaking. You ruined everything. Those damned cultists destroyed my entire island. They took all my ember, killed my entire crew. In the background, boss, it's surrounding us. Those are their tentacles. Hurry up, damn it, hurry! Screams and noise, sounds of gunfire. Distorted interference. Looks like Pastor wants something. What is it? The time has come for me to leave you, Keeper. Darkness has descended upon the world, so I must lift my head high and walk on proudly. I am the light of the world. Who follows me shall not walk in darkness. You will be safer at the lighthouse. The light of God has left this world. Demons rule here now. The Antichrist is coming. It's time to repent and wait for the last judgment, Keeper. What if the cult attacks you? The Lord will protect me, Keeper. It is time for me to stop hiding here. If I am destined to meet our Creator, so be it. My life was not without sin, and I am ready to answer for everything at the last judgment. Are you sailing to Blackford? Yes, Keeper. The Lord has called upon me, and if we are all destined to face punishment for our sins, then here it comes. So it's time for me to spread the word of God among the people. Farewell. And then... Actually, Misty's still here, right? My paintings. You put one up and two more fall, damn it. Alright, let's get this up. Boop. Let's get this up. Boop. Everything fell. What the hell? It's all coming undone. Ship is waiting. A very low frequency. So I finally moved to the basement. Now that there's no sun, there's no point in being outside. The city still seems to have electricity, so I'm not worried. As soon as it runs out, I'll switch to diesel. Then I guess I'll have to burn wood. Who am I telling all this to? Who am I telling all this to? Damn, I hope at least the light will return. Lighthouse, come in, this is Echo. Everything alright? This ship, it doesn't feel responsive. The wood feels stiff. Okay, we've read all this before. Danis Taleko. The pictures are different, so suspicious ships to blighted reef. You have a draft of 22. And blighted reef. Okay, we can get you there without having to send you into the shallow water. Copy that. Proceeding along your course. Hey! Damn kids, knock it off. Come. Oh, here's the other one. Easy enough. Spiderweb. All green. Alright, search frequency. Ship signal received. Come in, this is Iceberg. We're drifting badly. Need guidance. All good. Sea is whispering. Okay, let's check your documents. Those names are not even close to being right, so guess where you get to go? Straight to jail. Thank you, Lighthouse. We're on our way. Lights of the harbor in sight. Doggo. Huh. Oh, there it is. Search. Wait, 8. Come in. How's the ship?
The crew's restless, singing from the water. Water's calm, but the fish are jumping. We've read all this. Okay. Nathaniel Gannon, pictures don't match. Go to jail. Jail's getting full tonight. On course, proceeding to port. Let's see, we're getting sleepy, so we're gonna grab a coffee. I could really go for one right now myself.
Keeper! We did it! We drove them out of the village! I told you we could do it! Now the city has a chance. The team will stay here, and I have to return to the city. Did you kill all the cultists? What choice did we have? It was either us or them. They were incredibly tough. We had to behead every last one, good God. But now the village is safe. Are raids like this the new normal? We'll have to accept these methods, Keeper. Times are dreadful now. I hope it all works out. You gave us a chance, Keeper. We must protect our way of life, our faith, and our country. Now the military has a chance to save all these people. Sheriff out. Did you have to make it like a nationalistic thing? Houses are burning. Blood-curdling screams and gunshots can be heard from the village. It's gonna be the Keeper. What have you done to us, Keeper? Keeper, you're safe now. We've taken control of the village. The cultists plan to attack Blackfort in the next 2 days. We must prepare. Is anyone still alive in the village? We had orders to shoot anyone who resisted. We can't let them reach the city. Civilians will be sent to Blackfort for evacuation. Only your lighthouse and our outpost will remain. Will there be another battle in the village? We'll organize the island's defense. The lighthouse is a key object for everyone. We'll prepare well and mine the surrounding areas. We'll get some rest. I'll check on you tomorrow. Good night. Wait, that was it? Hello? Something just dipped behind the corner here? I'll have to double check in editing. I thought it was something like a light color. Dip behind this wall like, hee hee! Alright, let's check this window. Shadows and fires are seen in the distance. Around there are figures of locals looking more like... Well, they didn't get these guys. They're still standing around. I think that's it. This room's empty now, isn't it? Except for the doggy. Poor doggy. Okay. You guys are still down here. Right, off to bed. 13th wave? He's completely changed his timekeeping. The locals figured something's up. Every day they knock on my door. I don't have much time. They gathered near the village to cut off the connection. But I'm so close. They don't know what I found in the other realm. They must not find out. They just sense that I was using their power for myself. They must not find the basements and the diary. I'll leave it in another dimension. The laboratory must be hidden too. I was so close. All that's left is to place the seals and open the funnel. The funnel will intensify in the lamp and lens and strike Blackfort with the combined power of all realities. They will all pay for their ignorance. Okay, someone turn all the lights off again. Let's see who's waking us up today. Keeper, the defenses are set. We prepared supplies for you for the next 2 nights. If you need anything special, I've got some things for sale. We're way past the, like, merchant mechanic here. Like, what could you possibly need at this point? Saffron milk cap, 5 speed. I mean, we're just stacking cash. Sure, why not? Photo of chanterelles. You know what? We have one more spot for a painting on the wall. Let's just throw it up there and see what happens. Close shop. Isn't it dangerous to stay here, surrounded by cultists? It's my job, Keeper, to protect this country. Command decided it's safer to retreat, and we're here to cover them, so that's what we'll do. Are we gonna die? Sooner or later, everyone dies, Keeper. It's the natural cycle of life. Like night and day, birth and death. It's not up to us to break this cycle. I think that's all. Alright, Keeper, make sure you're ready for this shift. Got some more coffee. Some more ravioli. There's our mushroom. I thought that was a banana. And then where's our painting?
Where is our painting? I did buy it, right? Keeper's memo. Why is this here? Alright. Generator is on. Lights on. Lights on. Lights on. Let's do... We probably have enough to get us through the rest of the game. But... Let's see, it was only today and tomorrow, right? So if we can get... There's that. Let's eat some... Drink some beer. Get some get some ravioli. There we go. And then we just need the speed. 2 and 2. There you go. So the rest of this should be more than enough for tomorrow. I think we're good. We don't need to go fishing today. Check the windows. Another totem. Eyes are drawn on them. They're watching me. They're evaluating me. Only ashes and dust are left of the village. The military has completely cleared it out. No trace of the cultists in sight. Okay. Who's on the radio? Come in, Keeper! Listen, without you, we probably wouldn't have made it. Now that Outsmith is secured and the lighthouse is safe, we have a chance to save the civilians. The lighthouse is our last chance. City authorities have announced that the defense of Blackfort now depends on the Outsmith Lighthouse. Its beam is the only reliable navigation point for the remaining ships. The lighthouse keeper has been on duty without a break for 2 weeks now and has received orders to keep the light on at all costs. Due to the growing threat from the mysterious island, escape routes and the arrival of reinforcements depend on this lighthouse. Maybe it's time to attack their island. We don't have the strength or resources for that. Victory in Outsmith was tactical. It doesn't mean we can win on their turf. We'll continue the evacuation. What if we defend the city instead? How long do you think we can last without reinforcements? They've nearly cut us off from the sea. And the land routes are blocked by the constantly shifting forests. We have to abandon the city and retreat. We have to get everyone to safety. Exactly. Our duty is to protect civilians. We must head inland. Therefore, we need to join federal forces and assess the situation. Without that, we're all dead. Activate the lighthouse and let's start the shift, Keeper. Now, why would they put that up there? Let's take a look at this again. They put... Aircraft carrier Tempest. I'm gonna have to... I may pause this at some point and go look at the recording. They gave us a specific frequency, didn't they, to contact the submarine? So... Here we go. So, again, I think this says 7420. And I think this is the top of the 7. This is clearly the top of a 4. I'm not sure. For some dumb reason I said, oh, this could be a 5, but this is clearly, we have backwards 5. This is not a 5. This has got to be a 7 and a 4. And this and this here are the midsection of this 7-4. I think it's 7420. And then this can either be a Z or another 7. And then this, I'm guessing this is part of this. So this is probably 7-0 or Z-O. So 7420, 7 or Z-O. So let's remember that. If I don't know, I have a feeling it's going to come down to like a, do it now, activate the submarine, or something like that. So I don't remember if that's to contact the aircraft carrier or to contact the submarine. But we'll keep that in our back pocket. No, here's another painting. Yep, that is a picture of chanterelles. So we'll put this here. Hey, we did get an achievement. Furnish Master. Hang decorations on every nail in the lighthouse. There you go. You guys have nothing to say. You're just hanging out up here in the dark. Nothing new going on up here. Okay. Hey. Let me grab a couple snacks in case I get like a sleepy spell during shift again, like yesterday. Some cappuccino and some ravioli. And let's begin. Search for frequency. Let's check the family one more time. Distorted noise. You always knew it, but refused to believe it. You wanted to hear us, and we came. We wanted to be with you too, Daddy. I didn't want you to cry. No. Alright. Let's go. Wait. No. We have to start the day first. Here. Now let's go. Night 14. Keeper, come in. We've nearly completed the evacuation. We just need to hold out for 2 more nights. Get everyone we can out. Tomorrow morning, we'll send a ship to evacuate you and our soldiers from Outsmith. Let's see. Our job description for today. Cultist ships should be led into minefields or to defense islands. Other ships should be guided to fortification islands. Cultists must be kept away. How can we stand against the cult? We've done all the prep. Just do your job and we'll make it. We've got no other choice. What if we have to fight? We'll cover the evacuation as long as we can. Our top priority is civilian safety. We'll deal with counterattacks once we've regrouped. I hope we make it through this. Everything is as planned. We have to help anyone looking to escape. After that, we'll retreat from Blackfort and head inland. We just need to hold out a little longer. Looks like Misty wants something. Are you leaving me too, Misty? Keeper, I've been going through the books and records from the Lighthouse. What Eleanor did for Jackie, it's hard to believe. Turns out he's been dead a long time ago. Okay, I didn't misread that. But she brought him back. She used seals and the power of the dark entity that the cultists locked away over a century ago. Look at this journal entry from the old keeper. He tried to turn the lighthouse into a weapon. They locked me up. I have no idea how long I've been here. There's just aurora and darkness all around me. I must learn to use it to escape. The aurora must create a rift. The aurora will allow me to return to the lighthouse and finish what I started. I just need to gain more power. I can still feel the lamp, feel my seals in the Necronomicon underground. Someone must keep feeding the lighthouse with victims. The aurora will create a rift. I must find a way out. So the old keeper is the dark entity? Man, you're slow on the uptake, aren't you? Exactly. He was sealed in a parallel dimension during the Carrington event, and ever since, he's been trying to get out. Now the new Aurora has created a rift. So all he ever wanted was revenge for his wife's betrayal? It seems like it. Mary left him, and he decided to take revenge. Wait, Mary? I thought his wife was Eleanor. Oh, Mary was his wife, right. Eleanor is the village elder's wife. Mary left him, and he decided to take revenge, stealing the Necronomicon from the locals. Right, his wife left him to be the lover of the governor or something like that of Blackfort, and that's why he wanted to destroy Blackfort. They tried to take it back, but by then the lighthouse had gained a lot of power. All they could do was seal the rift. Eleanor woke the lighthouse. Maybe she started this whole mess we're dealing with now. Or maybe I'm just overthinking all this. How does this help us? We can't let the old keeper use the lighthouse. I'll keep searching for a way to break the seals he left. But remember, there should be no more sacrifices to the lighthouse. The darkness must not be fed. Keep doing your job, and I'll study the notes. Wait, so does that... the seals, like, does that mean you want to get in here? Well, I don't want to mess with it now. Come in, come in. I'm looking for Deputy Tides. Has anyone heard from her? She was supposed to check in. We were supposed to... Oh yeah, we haven't seen her in a long time. Someone's at the door. All these interruptions. Hello. They burned it! Bastards burned down my little hut! What was so wrong with it? Do I look like some mad woman? Sure, my hut's legs are a bit creepy, but what was I supposed to do with them? Your hut's legs? Are you Baba Yaga? Who burned it? Who do you think? Those holed up in a village. Bastards, all of them. They think just 'cause they're hiding out here I can't get to them, but spores can get anywhere. Did you do something to upset the villagers? They were yelling at me, calling me a witch. But I was just curious, you know? I just flew around a bit, that's all. Who attacks regular folks for something like that? Huh, Keeper? You've got nowhere to go now? Oh, no, Keeper. I know exactly where I'm going now. I'm going straight to the main square and taking them all down. My spores. Now they'll see what happens when you cross me. Wait, why don't you stay at my lighthouse? Offering me your lighthouse instead of my hut. Well, it's not bad here. Dry, cozy. You think they don't deserve my wrath, huh? You can't just go around killing whoever you want. Well, Keeper, ain't you a clever one? All right, you passed my test. I won't touch those bastards. And tomorrow, once you leave the lighthouse, I'll settle in here. Keeper, you really are something. Stop by if you ever want to chat. I'll wait in your bedroom until morning. Oh no. Is she gonna try to seduce us too? Hello. That's an interesting sound. That was not the voice I expected to come out of you. Well then, Keeper, ready for the finale? Everything will be over soon. Do you really want to settle here once this is all over? Of course I do. Why would you need this lighthouse? Once the door will open, won't you go outside? You've come this far. There's no need to tie yourself to these old planks anymore. So, how will it end? Well, that's up to you, Keeper. With the lighthouse comes great power, and with great power, as you know, comes a tough choice. Ha-ha! Subverted your expectations. You'll have to deal with it. And what should I prepare for? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. In the end, the world won't be the same. Alright, I gotta go. There's evil building up. Too much evil building up. Oh, is it not here? There's some here. The other must be in the main room. Uh-huh. Okay. Back to work. What? Lighthouse, do you copy? This is Lieutenant Walby. I was with the aircraft carrier Tempest. Damn, I only just managed to get through. We have to finish what the Admiral started. We can destroy that island. You want to detonate the nuclear payload? It's our only chance. We'll wipe out the cultists and their island, whatever that place really is. They're a threat not just to this harbor. Imagine what happens if they reach the mainland. We have to stop before it's too late. We have to stop them before it's too late. I don't have the full access codes. I don't have the Admiral's codes either. If you didn't get them, then we're all doomed. Do you know how to access a submarine? I still have a document with instructions. It should let you access various submarine systems through voice commands. Aha. Okay, so the submarine is still in play. Voice commands. 622 Alpha 32. Communication with the crew. I'm just going to snapshot this. System reports, engineering commands, torpedo tubes control, nuclear warheads control. Okay, so 800, 1557 is what we want, I guess. Damn, I've been spotted. I'll send someone to you. I have to get off this frequency. Signal lost. Looks like Nanny wants something. Keeper, the boy needs your help quickly. I need your help quickly. Alright, what's going on? Boy! What did you do, boy? Oh. I'm losing him, Keeper. ... What is this? Reality has taken too much damage. I tried to keep him here, but I failed, and now he's changing. Can this be stopped? I used part of the lighthouse's power to strengthen the boy. I'm still holding him here, but I can't keep him up much longer. What even happened? We came to the lighthouse to try to keep the boy in this reality. My power kept him alive, but it's fading. He's getting worse each day, and it's harder for me to keep him here. Before he disappears completely, we wanted to use the lighthouse's power to strengthen my spells. Did something go wrong? His power, the lighthouse's power, it was corrupted, and it affected the boy. He's transforming, and I don't know what he'll become. He might take on the worst traits of the dark entity. Why keep him here at all? His parents wanted him to live. I couldn't go against their wish. I did everything to keep him here, but he wants to be free. He's seen things we can't even imagine. What are our options? We can continue the transformation. I can give him even more power, but I don't know if he can handle the dark side of this lighthouse. Or let him fade away? Yes, I could end the binding spell and he will just disappear, as if he never existed. How can I just let him go? We have to believe him. Let him transform. We could be talking about the fate of our entire reality, Keeper. Who knows what will happen if he becomes another dark entity? This could be yes, we must give him a chance to live. I mean, he's been on our side this whole time. He's dealt with 2 different other dark entities if we consider the guy creeping over from No, I'm Not Human. You're right, Keeper. Maybe I'm just not ready for how independent he's become. You know, the boy's growing up. I'll help him finish the transformation. ... Keeper? I think we did it. Thank you all. I'm free now. You beat the darkness? You helped me. You kept the darkness from spreading through the lighthouse. And when I faced it, it was weaker. You won't disappear now? You helped me find my path. Now I must move forward, Keeper. So what happens now? I'm free now. I must find my own purpose. You're leaving me, young man! You're finally free of your promise to my parents, too. This new world, you must help people survive in it. Will you ever come back? You won't stay long in this world either. I saw it in your eyes way back when we first met. We'll miss you, young man. The final day is near. You have to prepare. I'll always be close. Farewell. ... Oh. Will he be okay? He knows how to take care of himself. He knows paths others can't see. I taught him well. I think he'll be fine. I hope we'll see him again. It seems like the boy was very special to you. I helped bring him into this world. I baptized him and helped his parents in every way I could. He is a walking memory of them. I couldn't let that memory fade. What are you going to do now? I think I'll head to Blackfoot. Like the young man said, I have to help people adapt to this new world. Whatever it becomes. Thank you for your hospitality, Keeper. Farewell. Well, there's only a few of us left, doggy. It's me, Misty, and the Mushroom Lady. So is it 18.9? Let's check that. 18.89. Check. Digital signal received. Digital distortion is mixed with clear signal sequence. Radio transmission encrypted. Alright, so apply military encryption. Submarine. Use the radio to access submarine systems. Okay, well, this is definitely the submarine. Experimental control system for USS Ares. Enter control command. Activate voice control. Voice control activated. Enter instruction. Alright, let me check my picture here. So we want 815.57. Command accepted. Launching. Nuclear warheads control. Activate nuclear warheads. Access level insufficient. Status? Nuclear warheads are ready for use. No errors detected. So then we also want Our access levels is insufficient. Communication with the crew, 622 Alpha 32. Communication with the crew. Come in, crew, respond! Silence. Anyone alive? Mechanical hum, quiet moaning, barely audible whispering. Destroy. Kill. Come on. Suspicious silence, intermittent breathing and gurgling. They are here. Leave. Leave them. Okay, so we're getting repeats now. So then let's check system reports. 622 Alpha 75. Command accepted. Launching. Reactor. Operating normally, no damage detected. Switch to automatic mode due to low crew numbers. Propulsion system. Damaged, unfit for use. The vessel is fixed immovably to the bottom. Living quarters. Some of the living quarters are flooded or damaged by fire. Several areas blocked. Air conditions are normal. Molecular traces of decomposition detected. Sound sensors do not detect survivors. Okay, well, I can't go back from this. So let's call again. Enter command. Okay. So we did system reports, engineering commands. 357, Omega 32, launching. Supply power to strategic weapon systems. Access level insufficient. How do I get access level? Disable torpedo launchers. Why would I want to do that? Status. Power off in some sections of the submarine. Back. Okay, torpedo tubes control. 800, 15, 32. Turn off the pump, launch torpedoes. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I can do anything until I get control. So can I guess he said he was going to call some people, right? So maybe that's just, we have to wait on that. They're prepping us? Who knows? Let's see. There's still no news of the missing tourist group that left the harbor back in August. Their captain reported malfunctions over the radio shortly before midnight. A distress signal was sent a few hours later, but no coordinates were given, and the vessel couldn't be found. Lighthouse, come in. This is Morningstar. Please provide a course. Everything all right? Okay, so you're not noticeably cultist. Morningstar. I don't have a captain's report on you. So let's see. Let's put this to the side. Cultist ships should be led into minefields. Other ships should be guided to fortification islands. So a draft of 21 means you can only go in dark water. So that means I have to send you to Dreadfang? I think that's the only place I can get you. Or Raven's Island. Like this. Let's go back. Double check this through here. Let's go. Let's stay on as far outside as we can. There we go. Thank you, Lighthouse. We're on our way. Lights of the harbor in sight. Okay, we didn't get punished. Mm-hmm. Hello. Oh. Madness! Good, good, good. Hey. Okay. Search for frequency. Check. Praise the great old one, Keeper. There is power in worship, Keeper. Let us share that power with the town. Who were you before the transformation? It doesn't matter. Hello. Hey. Get out of here. Hey. Go on. Get in your spot. Shit's all going south. Must be in here then. Check the documents. So we're gonna send you into a minefield. So this way and then here. Where is it? It's like right here.
The path is clear, Keeper. People must touch the truth.
Have fun with the mines. Huh? The hell was that? Oh, the antenna going out. Search. Check.
Keeper, we must spread the word of truth. We must bring the Great Old One's gift to their city. We must open their eyes.
Do you really eat children?
The Great Old One brings truth. He brings eternal life.
You just refuse to accept it. I like how he avoided answering that question. Alright, well. We're gonna send you... I guess into the same minefield. Oh, shit. We didn't get that on the last guy.
We will bring the Great Old One's word to the people, Keeper.
You'll bring it to the bottom of the sea. Ah. Hey. Oh, come on. Why does my flashlight just randomly not work? Right there. What is going on? Up and on. 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 Okay. Oh god! Hello! Shit! The hell was that? You're still alive! You can make a difference in this world. You can still save them. Was that like a mental break? Well, it would have been a lot easier if I still had my lantern. Okay. Are you still alive?
The Great Old One is already here, Keeper. The Aurora is reaching its full strength. That means the new world has arrived.
What does this all mean?
Accept the Great Old One. Give your mind to him and you shall be blessed. You will know true happiness, just like the rest of us.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, he's got like a face, too. Day 14. You completed the 14th day. Wait, so literally all I had to do to finish the day was just turn the light back on? No! Let me outside! I want to check it out! Bro, that's cool. I'm just gonna go to sleep with that going on outside. Nope, not my problem. I'll deal with it in the morning. Giant tentacles emerging from the water destroyed the anti-aircraft gun and pushed the military into the forest. Huge tentacles go through the forest, surrounding the lighthouse. There are some figures near them. Why would you answer the door right now? I mean, like, seriously. Hang on, I gotta look dapper when I answer the door. Hello? Jump scare.
The day has come, Keeper. It's time to prove that you are worthy. Also, I brought you a box of Girl Scout Thin Mints.
Cold tentacles hold the box of food, just like the courier once did.
Prove you deserve to live. Prove you're worthy of this world. Can you survive now that the Great One has awakened? Ha 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 ha!
Okay, bye.
I brought you some bottles of various waters. I wasn't sure if you like sparkling or flat, so I brought a mix.
Very thoughtful, Darkness. Are we just launching straight into the next day? I would imagine so, like... Misty. Can you hear what's going on upstairs? You gonna comment on it? No? Nobody's got anything to say? Okay. Hey. I didn't even sleep. Who turned all the lights off? How about you?
Well then, Keeper. Ready for the...
Oh, never mind. Not new dialogue. Static noise. Black Fort Port. Shouts and indistinct phrases.
I repeat, emergency! Leave immediately!
They took the time to write and publish and distribute a newspaper about this?
A monster from the abyss! A colossal creature with many eyes and tentacles rose from the water above the harbor. The air is tinged with an ominous green glow, and the surface of the sea started boiling. The city authorities called on residents to evacuate and soldiers to get ready. An order was given to move the artillery further back into the city, leaving the docks empty. Citizens were ordered to leave the coastline immediately. May God help us. Under no circumstances, severe distortion and interference.
Yes, let me get up here and check this out. Yo! That's cool. I'm gonna leave my hat down here. I want to get a screenshot that doesn't have the big black mass at the top of the screen. Doggy? You stay in here, doggy. So is this supposed to be Cthulhu, or just their own generic great old one? That's cool as hell. I like how it's got like a squid beak on the top, and it looks like the eye is like part of a squid, but then if you adjust your perspective, the eye is also part of like a human skull that's facing in a different direction than the squid beak. Neat. Some reach too, like you could just rip this lighthouse out of its foundation if you wanted. Okay. Flip the breaker to turn on the lighthouse. Night 15. It's all come down to this. The battle's begun. Alright, well, I'll go back up again. Well, if it's just gonna... It's the same thing but with orange flashes in the sky, then I think we're okay. Yeah, we're probably okay. Oh, fuck. I never... Well, I could probably still do it, but I never got my, Fuck it. Eat everything. I never got my perks. Totally spaced. I got my run at least, okay. Hit the radio. Oh, the family picture's up there already. Respond. Come in, Keeper. We see your light. I'm so glad the lighthouse is still standing. This monster is trying to take over the coast. Destroy the cultist ships with minefields or shallow waters. Guide civilian ships to Blackford. We're trying to send everyone we can to help you. Hang in there, Keeper. I don't think anybody's getting through the water right now. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a extra-dimensional gargantuan entity kind of just sitting on the whole bay. Well, there's another priority call, so respond. Keeper! It opened its eyes! It seems to somehow be guiding the cultists! You need to disorient the monster with a lighthouse beam. How can we fight this thing? Don't think about that. We do what we can. Right now we need to get out. After that, we may have to use nuclear weapons. How much time do you need to finish the evacuation? We just need to hold out till morning, Keeper. Then we can leave the harbor. I'll try. We'll try to distract him with suppressive fire. Come on, Keeper. Together we can do this. So does that mean I need to go upstairs and, like, direct the light at it or something? Oh, shit. How do I disorient it? I'm disorienting myself. Use manual control of the lighthouse beam on. Aha! Select where to direct the beam. Direct the beam at one of the eyes or the Great Old One's power convergence point. Well, that seems like it would intensify it, so how about his eye? The beam is directed at the Great Old One's left eye. By focusing the beam, you will blind him. Focus the beam. Apply force to focus the beam. Oh, of course it's a minigame. How am I applying force? Like just turning the handle extra hard? The beam hits the Great Old One's left eye. Seems like someone is at the— how did I hear the door from all the way up here with all this shit going on? Oh. It made his eye all red. We gave him pink eye. Seriously, how did we hear this? Ooh, there's eyes too. The mutants are standing around the lighthouse. They do not move. They just watch, waiting for what it will do. Or I will do. Their eyes glow like animals. Hello? Oh, Jackie, you're actually looking a bit better. So, what was Jackie's? So, the Great Old One has arrived. We've come a long way together, Keeper. Soon, Blackfoot, well... he probably wouldn't have that anymore, would he? He'd have like a fishy accent.
Soon Blackfoot will be ours, and you won't be able to stop us. The Great Old One will spread his love to everyone. He will save us all.
Do you really think the Great Old One will accept us all? I'm shocked that nobody's, like, tried to physically stop me. They just, like, come to the door, exchange a few words, and they're like, just, they walk away and like, he'll come to his senses eventually.
I have no doubts, Keeper. He speaks to me constantly, even now. He's kind to me. He makes sure I'm always safe and happy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna antagonize the giant fish man. He's got some different drip now, too. He's got some kind of, like, dress on with a belt. And he's got a sick, like, cloak growing out of his collarbones. That's pretty slick. You didn't come here just to celebrate the Great Old One's arrival, did you?
I need Misty, Keeper. I can't be without her. Give her to me. I'll show her the Great Old One's will. I'll teach her how to accept him.
Typical man. No, we're not gonna give you Misty. If she wants to be with you, she'll come on her own. And right now, she wants nothing to do with your god.
No! She'll be with me. I'll make her if I have to. We'll take Blackfoot. We'll break the Necronomicon seals on the lighthouse, and then I'll claim her. And you will die. Goodbye.
It's just like, if that's your plan, then why not just kill me when I'm standing right here in front of you? Search for frequency. Who the hell is going to be boating in this? Rhythmic buzzing, 21. Pavel, 3. Dot. 7. 23, 1.7. 230. 1.7. No stable frequency, and we're still dealing with this shit. With everything else going on, come on, get out of here. The flashlight just randomly stops working. I need to stand in the light for a bit. Get some tunes going for my sanity. And then we'll come deal with all this. Oh, come on. Tunes. Restore my sanity. Anything else in here? Nope. Ship is waiting for our signal. Well, I'm a little bit busy at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed. Hey. It sounds like there's something in here. Yep. Okay. Search for frequency. Accept the great old one, he'll give you new world. Blah-de blah-de blah. Ship signal, finally. Please save us! The water is roiling! These tentacles, they've surrounded the whole ship! Several people fell right into the sea. No one has seen them since. Well, the sea is boiling, so I don't think they're coming back. So you've got a draft of 22, which means you can only go in the deepest water, and you're trying to get to Blackport. So we actually have to send you all the way around, so the inside, and then up, okay? Right. Let's just double check that. You can go up above that, right? Yeah, okay. Send it. Heading in with the coordinates, Lighthouse. It's hard to hear the evil with this guy yapping outside. Keeper, are you there? You must accept the great old one, Chief. You too? He opened my eyes, literally, Keeper. When he appeared in the harbor, I realized that this was the new authority. I immediately pledged my allegiance to him. Of course you did. Help us open the eyes of the whole city! Looks like Misty wants something. Keeper, I think I get it now. We are in some kind of interdimensional junction, and this creature, the Aurora, created such a large rift in the dimensions that beings from other realities began to manifest themselves here. Hence the mutations in the darkness, the disappearances of people, the paranormal events. These ancient books, they seem like some kind of occult knowledge, but in fact they are a study of this phenomenon. Are you saying that we always knew about it but did nothing? The Carrington event could have created the same chain of events. The rift grows larger when interacting with it. We rushed to explore the island while the old keeper tried to get out. By studying the phenomenon, we ourselves affected it and reinforced it. So our planet is attacked by some interdimensional beings? Perhaps everything is not as we perceive it. Perhaps one creature simply sent a message, a call to another, and that other came to answer. But their energy, their power, far exceeds what we can comprehend. You just pick up the radio, but millions of bacteria die from the contact between your hand and the radio. Can you close this rift? It seems that only those who can control reality, maybe only this creature itself, can do this. Listen, Keeper, I've spent my whole life trying to understand the incomprehensible, and it seems I have a chance to discover something incredible. I have discovered a method to open passages to other realities. I want to set out to study this anomaly while the rift is still there. Aren't you afraid of dying there? I found a way to create localized barriers to protect myself. Anyway, the road is waiting. Thank you for everything, Keeper. Farewell. Alright, I'm getting sleepy. That was not what I wanted to do, but that works. Check for frequency. Is anybody going to get me authorization? Hull temperature stabilized. Engines 2 and 3 at nominal. Have the coast transmit our plans to Sector 11. This is the second time I'm repeating. We see signal lights. Lighthouse, please! Anyone, help us! Okay, let's just go ahead. Elizabeth Shaw, draft of 2, so you can go anywhere. So we're just going to send you along the same path. Because I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I have to go fix these lights. Damn, how do we get past these tentacles? Thanks for the coordinates, Keeper. There, you can burn away on your own. Let's get this back up. Someone's on the radio. Oh. Oh, disconnected. Oops. Hello? Keeper! What you're doing, it's working! The monster loses focus when you use the light. You need to disorient the monster with the lighthouse beam. We'll try to distract it with suppressive fire. Come on, Keeper. Together we can do this. We'll try this one more time. 18.9. 18.9. Enter command. What is it again? 800. 1557. Activate nuclear warheads. Access level insufficient. Oh god, there's so much going on in here. Manual control. Direct the beam at one of the eyes. The beam is directed at the Great Old One's right eye. Focus the beam. Boop. 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 The beam hits the Great Old One's right eye. I need to check who's at the door. He's running out of eyes. There's so much going on. Get out of here. What? Keeper! I'm from the Lieutenant Walby. Those tentacles tore our boat in half. All he managed to do was send this sequence of commands with me. Aha. There's our missing piece. Picture. So I can activate the nuclear warheads with this? I have no idea. I'm just a soldier. Damn, I hope this works. We don't stand a chance against that thing. You think we can destroy whatever came from the sea? If the nuclear warheads can't stop it, then nothing in this world can. Maybe you should come into the lighthouse. No way! I'm getting as far away from here as I can. If those bombs go off, I'd rather be far, far away. Guess this is it, Keeper. It's all up to you now. Oh, good, so I have to blow myself up. I see how it is. Alright, let's try this again. Search for frequency, call. Where's my picture? So 357 Alpha 57. Command instructions. Activate emergency control. All systems unlock, then back. So then we do 800, 15, 57, launching. Activate nuclear warheads. Insufficient power. Engineering commands 357, Omega 32. Supply power to strategic weapon systems. Insufficient power. Disable torpedo launchers. What? How do I get power? Torpedo tube control. 800, 15, 32. Turn off the pump. Pump disabled. Filling with water. Leave the section immediately. Back. Okay, now 800. No, back. Engineering 357. Omega 32. Supply power. Disable torpedo launchers. Disabled. Supply power. Strategic systems activated. Back. 800. 15. 57. Activate nuclear warheads. First enter launch codes. Enter launch code. 3 attempts to enter the correct launch sequence. Continue inputs. So we said it was 74, 20, 73? Launch code confirmed. Activate. Accepted. Preparing launch pads. Confirm. Launch procedure confirmed. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. So dramatic. Yes! Fireworks show! And we were supposed to do that. Daddy, you finally made it to the end. You did what no one could have expected. You destroyed the entire Bay Area. You blew everything up. At least you didn't let evil get what it wanted. You didn't let it grant your wish. So you were finally able to let us go. But now no one will be able to see the dawn of a new world. Goodbye, darling. I love you, Daddy. Oh, God. Chapter 5, Nuclear Titbit. By entering the access codes into the automatic doomsday system, you activate 12... What? Okay, I guess I don't get to read that. After finding the missing part of the codes, the Keeper activated the nuclear warheads on the submarine areas, and a powerful explosion engulfed the entire harbor. I think something is messed up. Because there's like 3 different soundtracks playing on top of each other. I can't progress this. Oh my god, my mind, now the radio's going. After finding the missing part of the codes, the Keeper activated the nuclear warheads of the submarine areas, and a powerful explosion engulfed the entire harbor. The lighthouse was crushed by a shockwave and a devastating tsunami. The force of the nuclear explosion broke the Necronomicon's barrier and pushed the book out of this reality. The darkness was powerless against the destructive effects of radiation. The cultists were almost wiped out, but that did not save the city. Blackfort got hit by nuclear fallout and a severe rainstorm laced with radiation. Those who did not die immediately succumbed to radiation sickness a few days later. The Keeper fulfilled his last duty and perished along with his lighthouse. In a bright flash, a giant monster rose slowly from the sea. The Great Old One rose from the depths to reach for the aurora. The new flashes lit up the sky, and then the aurora was gone. The sun and all the familiar stars vanished as well. Okay, something fucked up there. He can't hurt you as long as you keep the light. Dad, keep the light safe. Go for it. What is happening? What is going on in here? The lighthouse is out, the rotation is out, everything's going fucking crazy. Rotation. Wait, I thought I died, and now the nuclear blast is just like stuck on him. We broke the shit out of this game. What is happening? There's sigils everywhere. The lights are all off. I'm sleepy as hell. I can't... Now I can't move. I can't move. I can't drink this. I can pick it up, but I can't move it. Devs, we got a little problem here. Okay, we're going back to the main menu. Someone's calling. Keeper! We've bought enough time. The evacuation is nearly complete. You need to disorient the monster with the lighthouse beam. Oh, come on, Keeper. Together we can do this. I didn't wait for them to finish the evacuation. I was so excited that we finally had all the tools that I blew the load early. One of the eyes. Focus the beam. E. The beam has a Great Old One in central eye. Someone's at the door. Oh, everything's gone dark. Spooky. How are all these people still alive? So this is the end, Keeper. You won't be able to resist the darkness for long. It twisted the old Keeper, and it will consume you, too. You've used this power all this time to protect the city from us. Go to the basement, dispel the barrier, give us the Necronomicon, and we will spare you. Why do you even need the Necronomicon? The Great Old One must open a new world to us. For that, he needs the Necronomicon. It was always meant to wait for him in the village, but the old Keeper stole it and stopped the advent. Looks like you can't even set foot in the lighthouse. Don't test me! Your time is running out. If you don't dispel the barrier, we will break through it. And destroy you with it. Your time is almost up, Keeper. Oh, that's why they don't come in and kill me. Just leave the harbor alone. Go back to the sea. The Great Old One came to change our entire world. He must complete the transformation. If we retreat now, the new world will never come. We'll keep going, whatever it takes. Okay. That's cool. Oh, this is new. The eyes. The light hurts your eyes. Stay in the dark. Those are my eyes? Cthulhu-Ftagen. How come that light doesn't hurt their eyes? Whoa. Can I just spell this? All this was down here this whole time? Daughter! Laboratory. Discover the old lighthouse keeper's laboratory. Daddy, you finally reached the end. You just need to take one last step. Do I need to use the Necronomicon? The darkness is doing everything it can to keep you feeding it. You need to free yourself. You have to escape the trap of darkness. Touch the Necronomicon. I believe you'll make the right choice. If I dispel the barrier, will the cultists win? No one knows what tomorrow will bring. All we can do is hold on long enough to see it. I want to be with you again. Don't you get it yet? You have to move on. You must find your place in the new world, a world without us. As long as you cling to memories of me and Mom, the darkness will feed on it. Touch the Necronomicon.
Keeper, you have come.
Klaatu Barada Nikto, touch the Necronomicon.
I have been waiting for you. Touch the Necronomicon. Do what must be done.
Let go of the darkness, banishing it from the lighthouse. I want to ask the darkness for one last wish. Huh.
Who are you willing to sacrifice for your wish? It must be a significant sacrifice.
I have the option to sacrifice the city, the old keeper, or myself. Well, that's an easy choice.
A fitting punishment for the one corrupted by darkness who wanted to deceive the power of the Necronomicon. So be it. The sacrifice is chosen. Name your wish, and the darkness will take care of the rest. You have one chance, Keeper.
I want to be with my family, huh? Wait, is that just gonna kill me? Bring everything back the way it was. I wonder if I should have done this in a different order.
Happiness, together with loved ones where it is peaceful and safe. And for your own happiness, you are willing to let this world burn. Perhaps your heart is darker than I thought.
No.
Ha ha ha! Silly mortals. Well, so be it.
Okay. Back to square one. Let's try this in a different way. Let go of the darkness, banishing it from the lighthouse.
By dispelling the barrier, you will destroy the seals protecting the lighthouse from the great old one. Are you sure you are ready for it?
Dispel the barrier protecting the lighthouse.
So be it. Finally, the darkness is free, and you are free too, Keeper. ...
No, let's see what happens. Daddy, you finally made it to the end. Finally, you freed yourself. You let go of the darkness that surrounded you. At least you didn't let evil get what it wanted. You didn't let it grant your last wish. Aha! It sounded awfully suspicious. Day 15. You completed the 15th day. Hello? Bro, did this shit break again? Okay, let's see if this fixes anything. There we go. Light hurts your eyes, stay in the dark. We've reached the end. Use the Necronomicon. Touch the Necronomicon. Banish it from the lighthouse. Hey, we fixed it. Okay. Battle for Outsmith. The military and Blackford residents drove the cultists out of Outsmith. The lighthouse is safe, but for how long? Call of the others. The nanny let the boy go. She heads off to aid Blackford while the boy sets out on a journey through new realities. Fungal Pact. The Shroom Lady agreed to help the Keeper, as long as no one touched her stash or her hut in the woods. Dispersal. You have removed the barrier protecting the Necronomicon, and the dark forces of the Lighthouse were dispersed. Old Order. You succeeded in destroying the advancing cultist forces. The city still stands, but at what cost? So the door is open. It doesn't look like we've stopped Cthulhu. He's still kind of chilling out here. Can we head back down again? No. We can still eat the tainted food, but we can head outside. Let's leave the lighthouse. The Keeper dispelled the barrier surrounding the old lighthouse. The seals placed by the old Keeper disappeared, and the followers of the Great Old One reclaimed their forbidden knowledge. The cult obtained the Necronomicon, but their forces were driven out of the harbor by brave defenders of Blackfort. However, with their Book of Forbidden Knowledge reclaimed, their return is only a matter of time. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the military led civilians out of Blackfort deeper inland. Not everyone survived the difficult journey through the woods, distorted by darkness. However, they were now far from the horrors lurking in the depths of the sea. Along with his lost family, the old world disappeared. The Keeper left his lighthouse to try to find a new meaning in life. The Great Old One rose from the depths to reach for the aurora. New flashes lit up the sky, and then the aurora was gone. The sun and all familiar stars vanished as well. Humanity now had to discover a new, unfamiliar world. So nuking it is a bad ending. And using the Necronomicon is a bad ending. How do you get a good ending? Load day 15. I guess I'll speedrun this again. Keeper, you've come. Touch the Necronomicon. Alright, let's ask the darkness for one last wish. I want to sacrifice myself. You only have one chance. See, when you sacrifice yourself, you can get rid of the monster. So only self-sacrifice can get rid of the creature. Interesting. I want my family to be, unless you can sacrifice yourself to bring your family back. But that would be horrible because they'll just die again immediately because Cthulhu is destroying the world. So that would be a really foolish wish. So I guess the only good ending to this game is a self-sacrifice option. So I want this monster to disappear.
Do you want to save the world at the cost of your own life? Aren't you curious to see what it will turn into after all that? Are you sure about your wish? For the sacrifice will be severe.
I'm sure.
So be it. Behold the power of true knowledge. I accept your sacrifice and grant you a wish.
Daddy, you finally made it to the end. Why did you destroy yourself? Why did you give yourself to the darkness? You allowed evil to get what it so desperately wanted. You allowed evil to grant your wish. There's no way to get a good ending. Even self-sacrifice is a bad ending. What the fuck is this game? So that gave us Last Will. You have decided to sacrifice yourself to the darkness for a wish that can be fulfilled by the Necronomicon. Oh, what is this? I guess this is for us to jump into the darkness? Or take off? Oh, that's just take off your hat. Succumbing to the temptation of the darkness, the Keeper made a sacrifice to the ancient evil, but the price was too high. The darkness achieved what it wanted, becoming stronger than the Great Old One. Upon granting the Keeper's wish, the Necronomicon escaped the control of the Old Keeper and the followers of the Great Old One. The seals holding the forbidden knowledge in this reality were broken, and the darkness was set free. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the military led civilians out of Blackfort. Okay, we've read this one already, so it does repeat cards. Upon fulfilling the Keeper's wish, the darkness completely consumed him. His consciousness merged with the memories and wishes of his other victims. He would remain in an endless cycle of suffering and pain until the end of time. Fulfilling the Keeper's wish, the darkness enveloped the terrible monster, and it disappeared. Without it, the transformation could not be completed, and the aurora began to fade. The world has changed, but without the Great Old One, the fabric of reality gradually began to repair. I guess that's kind of a good ending, but like, our family was disappointed in us? And all we had to do was suffer for all eternity. There doesn't seem to be a way to get rid of it otherwise. Okay, I double-checked online. I checked some other YouTube videos outlining the endings, and yeah, that's just it. Like, every ending is just awful, which I guess is in line with Lovecraft, but it does kind of derail the whole train of the choices that you've made here. I'm giving an outro. Let me just go big mode here. It kind of makes all of the choices that you've made throughout the entire game completely pointless, and this is exactly what I was hoping would be avoided with an earlier comment that I made to referencing Mass Effect. Was like, I hope this isn't a red, green, or blue variation of the same ending, and it really kind of seems like it is. Like, the endings are just a few a few text cards describing slightly different variations on what happened. Either the major arcs seem to be either you use the dark power to make a wish, which is a big no-no, and you're consumed by the darkness, and the darkness grants your wish, but your soul is lost and your family's disappointed in you and everything goes to shit. Or you banish the darkness, Cthulhu still wins, the cultists get in, steal the Necronomicon, and everything is still awful and terrible. And then the third option is well, I guess there's technically four. The third arc is you sacrifice yourself to banish the darkness, but that still counts as a loss for you because you use the darkness to make a wish, and so your soul is cursed and you suffer forever and your family's still disappointed in you. So the only thing you gain there is that Cthulhu doesn't destroy the world. And then there's the nuclear option where you kill yourself, you kill everybody, and Cthulhu still wins because it doesn't destroy him. So literally every ending is just awful, depressing nonsense. So I'm really, really disappointed in that. Like, I know it's Lovecraft, and there's really, like, Lovecraft, I don't want to say never has happy endings, because Lovecraft stories did tend to resolve themselves in ambiguous ways, right? Like, the protagonist escapes the madness, but hints that the threat is still out there. And that kind of thing. I think if in Cthulhu, like the titular Lovecraftian tale that most of these Lovecraftian stories draw from, they like ram Cthulhu's head and send him back to the sea. It's been a while since I've read it, but I'm pretty sure that story didn't end with Cthulhu going on a rampage and destroying the world anyway. So yeah, I'm really kind of bummed out about that. I had a very awkward experience with the ending. I mean, I'm going to leave all that in here, but you saw the first time I had like 3 different endings playing on top of each other. Then I tried to do another ending, and it got hard stuck after a dialogue ended and it wouldn't progress. I had to start again and speedrun the day again. And then I got stuck in a position where I couldn't move, and like I could pick things up, but I couldn't move the camera, so I had to restart again. What wound up fixing the hard stuck issue was in story progress. For some reason, I had nothing in chapter 3. I had stuff in chapter 2 and chapter 4 onward, but chapter 3 was completely blank. So what I had to do was load my one of the days from chapter, I think it was day 7. I had to reload day 7 and then speed run through chapter 3 just to fill in some achievements here. And then I went back and speed ran chapter 5 again, and that actually got me through. That caused me to not get locked up at the ending there, but very awkward. I'm not sure what caused that. I'm lucky that I randomly checked in here and saw that, because there was nothing on the Steam forum about this. So I don't know if a dev happens to see that, you may want to check that out. But yeah, I'm disappointed. Well, yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm disappointed in the endings. It is a bit of a downer ending. All of the endings are downer endings, but I did enjoy the game up to that point. It started really strong. I liked the building, the world building, the character introductions, the plot lines that were going on. I liked all the spooks and the creepiness. It did kind of start to grow old around, what are we looking at here? Story progress. I would say around chapter 3 or 4. I was kind of like, okay, this is just tiny variations on the papers, please. Check the document, send the ship somewhere. Check the document, send the ship somewhere, with very tiny changes in the little mini games that you're playing in order to correctly send the ship to the right location, which is the core gameplay loop. So there's not really a lot to do in the Lighthouse. Like I've said this a lot throughout the whole gameplay, all 5 episodes, is once you've talked to the NPCs, done their like 3 dialogue options, that's it. They just sit in your lighthouse and they have nothing more to say until the end of their arc. So everybody suddenly at the end of chapter 4, after just camping in my lighthouse for like 3 chapters, having nothing to say, they all suddenly come to me and say, all right, I'm going to get out of here, and they're gone forever. Like I wish they would put in some more interactions with the characters that are staying in your place, have them react to the things that are going on. Like none of them seem at all fazed that the island is being slowly consumed by the cult, and all kinds of weird otherworldly garbage is going on outside. There's tentacles coming up out of the ocean. There's battles going on the shores. There's cultists hanging out in the woods. And people are still just coming to the door as if nothing's going on. People are still just hanging out in my spare bedroom as if nothing's going on. It does take you out of the immersion of the game when the NPCs are that NPC-ified. Like, they felt very paper, right? There wasn't much depth to them. So I did eventually kind of turn sour on that. But, you know, for what it is, I did mostly enjoy the game. You know, we did get a couple of different actual cutscenes for the ending, which is a lot more than you get from most games that do the kind of just describe the ending and don't actually show it. So we got the Cthulhu being nuked, which was awesome. I love that cutscene. That was really cool. Even the broken aftermath of that, where we saw Cthulhu, or the Great Old One, in the process of being nuked, just kind of like frozen in time. That was very interesting. And then we've got the ending where we sacrifice ourselves and the lighthouse shoots some red lightning out of it, which I assume is going to play anytime you actually make a wish using the book, that's the cutscene that plays when you make a wish with the book. So that's, you know, we get a little bit of something. It's not one of those like moving matte painting cutscenes. It's not just a text cutscene. They did put a little bit of effort into it, so I have to give them a little bit of kudos for that. But overall, I wish there were more to the endings. I wish there were more to the characters. And I wish there was a little bit more to the gameplay. And I think that's where I'm going to leave my review of Static Dread. But if you enjoyed this playthrough of Static Dread, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out Static Dread for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you thought of the game, then hit the comments down below. But whatever you do, I'll see you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.